my guy.
Once I've
Man,
defeated the that is undefeatable, I'll be okay.
Man, this just screams out dumbass.
Pretty much. It screams out brain damage from all the fighting.
Probably. He's just like, oh my god. The only thing that's making him working is adrenaline. And is like, I want to kill everything.
Basically, he's pulled a Rocky.
Oh my god, I die.
Nice.
I know. Luckily, we're getting like loads of... The Brutus. You mean the dumbass warrior.
You mean the brain damaged warriors, yes.
Fuck, that does so much damage.
So just imagine if I get hit by it. I'm dead.
You're dead instantly.
Pretty much.
Why is that there? There we go.
I wonder
You're
if this warrior...
That's such a distance, though.
That's true. Let's split up like little gay faggots. Let's do it. It's all good, yeah.
Oh, what fun. Remember this? Before the boss unlocked the main thing?
Yeah.
Look, the skulls. They're not Egyptians. Put it in.
I didn't know it. I thought it did it automatically as I walked over it.
Okay. Oh, okay. That was it.
Hmm.
So, do we unlock this?
I don't know.
You can get that little bit of gold I don't want.
Oh god, I was looking at your character for a second there. I was wondering why my
Why am
character...
I... Whoa, I didn't know you could jump over this.
It was like, why is he not obeying me?
Yeah, I was doing that the last couple playthroughs. I was like, why the fuck am I not moving the way I want? There's a lot of people over there. How about this?
Well.
I'm gonna charge at that guy. I missed.
Dude, nice charging, bro.
I know, my men just disappeared. Should have turned them into chickens. Would have helped more. Do you ever beat Final Fantasy 7? I mean, what's 12?
12? No.
Yeah, you're at that bottom part. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
I'm in a... Last I checked on my save file, I'm stuck in a fucking desert. So...
Oh, you're not... Are you in the finally, I forget what it's called, the Grand Pulse?
Oh wait, you mean Final Fantasy 13?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still in like a snowy area.
Oh, you still stuck there?
Well, I'm not stuck. I'm progressing, but it's at a really slow rate.
Yeah, you're gonna level grind, right?
Well, not necessarily, but
You're gonna have to level grind once you hit the Grand Pulse.
Oh, I'm sure I fucking will.
It's funny because there's actually a part that I didn't glitch, but it was a certain thing. You can kill everything very quickly if you do certain things a certain way. Nice. And you just keep on doing that over and over and over, and then all of a sudden you're level like 99.
Like, I only just recently got the ability to upgrade my fucking equipment, so...
I can't remember. I remember you can upgrade your... I don't like when you have to go solo for a bit. You're like, fuck, with other people.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you have to be, that... I think it was the girl that sounds Australian.
Yeah, that...
And then you have to be with someone else. Yeah, there's lesbian couples in that game, too.
Nice, dude.
Wasn't the Australian one the one that didn't sound Australian? Or something like that?
She sort of sounds Australian, but at the same time, I don't know. She sounds like a freak of nature.
She doesn't sound perfectly Australian.
No, she sounds like somebody's trying to put on an Australian accent. And of course, I could be saying this and the voice actor's just sitting there like, fuck you, you faggot. And I'm like, oh.
All I know is, is I gonna blow them up? No. But,
yeah,
no,
I don't like her accent.
I don't think, finally food. But I think the Australian one that sounds Australian is not actually Australian. It's the other one that doesn't sound Australian is Australian or something like that. I can't remember.
Weird. Just get the Australian to do the Australian.
Yeah.
It's like hiring me to do an Australian. I'll just be like, oh, crikey, mate. You fucking Australian, you cunt. It'll be like that, and I'll be like, oh, wow, this is really bad.
Hey, you listen to your voice, man. Whoever's doing this is not Australian.
Pretty much. Although people don't think I'm British already, so I mean, I guess I'm succeeding in some way. No. And you know what? To
You
be
don't sound
fair,
fully like full
I'm
on
the
like British accent.
I'm the least British sounding person I know.
For real? I must have
Yeah.
pissed off a lot of you.
Well, no, not necessarily. They're just like, they are like, I don't know. I just do not sound British at all.
You kind of do with certain things, but other times you don't. Like, you know, like a lot of people have like crazy accents, like
Yeah,
so damn thick. You're like, I have no idea what the fuck you're saying.
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even know how you, like your people understand each other. Like sometimes it's just like, holy shit.
Dude, it's wonderful.
Cause like you guys speak different languages every 20 minutes in each direction you go. That thanks. Like it's insane.
And then there's
Can't we just
different.
jump down there and skip all these unlocked places?
I don't
Like
know.
seriously.
And then you've got, you know, all the different regional accents and stuff, and
How do you have such big different accents
I
within like
don't know.
driving distance? Like very simple driving. Let's jump over
I
here.
don't know. Reasons. That's all I can really say. Reasons.
Because I know here in Canada we have like very slight differences, except for if you go to Newfoundland, then it's like they all sound fucking Scottish slash Irish slash like a bunch of like, and you're like, what the fuck's they're saying? But that's all because I didn't know that was.
Well,
A thing.
for you, you could go from one town to the other and be in a completely different speaking language. So.
Yeah, what from what
From
your
Quebec,
country? Or
from yours,
Oh,
from
that's a
Quebec.
province. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, like you
The
could
thing
go
is,
from
yeah,
one
there
place to another.
don't speak English there. Oh my god. How do we
It's
get
like
over there?
you accidentally wander into Quebec and they just start spitting at you or something.
Yeah, I think we have to go this way back over here again.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
You sure?
I don't know. Pretty sure because there was
Yeah, probably. Well, fuck.
Yeah, I know. Like Quebec, the province of Quebec, everything you go in that province, and oh my god, it's literally like you're in a different country. Everything's completely different. You're lagging all over the place,
So are you.
which is nice. No, but it's funny because a lot of people in Quebec don't like that they're Quebec. Like when they come over to like I was gonna say Canada. When they come to like Ontario, a lot of them don't like when they actually like a couple of them that I know that's actually have no like accent. And when you say aren't you like French or whatever, and they're like yeah, but I don't like it. They don't like because like everyone calls them like names and shit because they're usually rude, which is if you're not like oh yeah we're supposed to go over here. Look, another spider.
Honestly, every Canadian I've ever spoken to has said that non-Quebecers going to Quebec is like, it's not great.
No. Yeah, because if you don't like farther you go into Quebec and you don't speak it, they're gonna fucking spit on you. You're like pretty much
Dang.
the French. But they're like the outcasts in France.
Well, so they ran away from being French? How typical French.
No, like they actually, the Quebec people actually hate the people in France.
Nice.
They actually think they're a piece of shit. And the France people actually probably think of the people in Quebec as like legitimate.
Well, I mean, as long
the
as
thing is, the
Quebec
French
doesn't surrender.
It was funny. They actually wanted to be their own country or whatever. And the funny thing is, we're like, yeah, if you give up, guess who's gonna invade you next? United States, and it's gonna be a hell of a lot worse than what we let you give. Because we call it a special friendship. We just pretty much let them do whatever. Like they have signs. It's supposed to be everywhere else. It's supposed to be bilingual. It's supposed to be French and English. Them, it just could be just French. And I'm just like, why do they get all this special like treatment? And it's like they still want to be like, I want to be our own country. I want to be separated from Canada. And we're like, yeah, if we do that, we're not going to defend you when you get invaded. And plus, they're a big chunk of Canada. Like, if you ever look on the map, they're fucking huge. I think they just suck it up and just learn both languages. Problem solved. Like all this from one language. Like seriously, like what's it? Switzerland has 3 languages. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Other countries have dealt with more problems. Just suck it up. If you don't like where your country's going, because they're afraid that they're gonna lose their French, here's a way to solve it: teach your kids French is good. Problem done.
Yeah, have everything.
Just make sure you learn both languages. It's just simple things that just get over it.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
What
Oh,
the fuck is
God.
that guy? What the hell is this guy doing over
I
here?
don't know. He's doing some voodoo magic bullshit, and I don't like it.
Because when I was in school, I was learning French. I actually enjoyed it until randomly they say, okay, you don't need it anymore. And I'm like, yeah, that's bullshit. And then I forgot it.
Yeah, you know this language that like a good portion of the country uses. You don't need it.
No, but I mean, I'm like 5 minutes away from Quebec, and they're like, yeah, you don't need it. And my mom, when I actually came... What?
If you ever stumble into this part of town, just fucking run. You don't need their language.
It was
just
funny
run.
because after when I stopped learning it, because we only had one TV, I switched it to the French channel. Mom's like, "What the fuck you doing?" I'm like, "I want to keep up my French, so I already know it." And she's like, "No, I don't speak French. We're not watching this." And that's why I forgot everything. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah, that doesn't
And
apply to
my
everything,
friend,
but it applies to
he just
languages.
screams at me in French all the time, and he sings really gay songs to me in French. I'm like, what the fuck you saying? He's like, something with penis. Something like me fucking you in the ass. I'm like, what the fuck?
The joys of knowing another language, I suppose.
It's so funny because people, if you don't know French, they just make fun of you. Oh, we have to kill all these people over here.
Yeah.
They just like make fun of you in French, and you're like, I know you're making fun of me. I just don't know what you're saying.
It's easier in a chat room, so you can just Google Translate it. But in person, it's like, what the fuck are you saying?
Yeah, he was like saying all this shit. I'm like, he's like, say this to the next chick you meet, and I'm like, what does that mean? He's like, I'm gay and I like sucking dick, and I'm like, no. And I was like, it just fucks with you. That's why you have to like, when you're a friend with someone, you don't know he's just fucking with you, or you have to take him like seriously.
Oh dear, you know they're fucking themselves over because if they're in an emergency and accidentally use French or whatever, it's like you're fucking with me, bro, and you just don't listen to them.
The funny thing is every time Canada tells them they have to do something, they just say, go fuck yourself, make us. Like, they're like, you have to do this. They're like, yeah, we're not doing it.
Nice.
And it never goes anywhere. Like, it was like the incident when they actually told him, I got back in like 2000, they said, oh god.
Oh shit.
They said, yeah. They pretty much said they have to switch all the signs to be bilingual, and they said no, and they're like, Canada's like, okay.
Ow.
Like, it's annoying. Like, they get a special, they call it special friendship or whatever, and no other province gets that. They have to follow the rules except for Quebec, and they still want to.
The media likes to say that we have a special relationship with the USA. It's really cute.
Yeah, what's really, like, I thought you guys like wanted to like, you know what's funny about the whole like, you know, you had colonies in the U.S. and they became a country. Funny thing is they make the British sound like they wanted to like just get rid of it, but the funny thing is that most of the British people wanted them to become their own country. It was the main queen and the king and all that wanted them to stay as colonies. So it wasn't you guys; it was just the royalty.
Dude,
you guys didn't give a shit.
Sometimes it feels like we may as well just be the US's bottom bitch.
Okay, every time you hear Canada say United States, it's in a joke. It's like, and a lot of times the United States, they're really rude too. Like, okay, not all of them, but a lot of them are just like, what the fuck? They're like, we're the best country in the world. It's like, well, get off your high horse.
Lovely patriotism.
And it's like, whoa. Like, I remember hearing them all the time. They always say stuff like, Obama, president of the world. It's like, you do realize there's a bunch of other, like, countries?
Yeah,
it's not
it could be worse. You could be much worse. Could be like.
Makes me wonder what was the British like 300 years ago when they were like rulers of a bunch of places.
Slaves.
I bet you guys were pretty bad too.
Probably.
Just think about it. When you guys like 300-400 years ago.
Some people pretty much are, but like they're not crazy about it.
Like Canada, we don't give a shit.
Patriotic, but it's like it's not crazy.
A lot of Canadians want to actually be neutral, but then our prime minister's like, no. They're like, we don't want to be in any fights. Like Canada's like, we just want to be left alone.
Although if you ever did get into a fight, you'd have a lot of hiding room.
Yeah, like holy shit. They actually admit, they said if you go hide in this place, no one will find you. I'm like, if you just kill a bunch of people, look, they're hitting each other.
Dude, they're just going aggro. They don't give a fuck who's on the receiving end.
No, but yeah, it's